Fantastic. I'm speaking to some people in England right now. They're freezing. They are cold over there. Not so much here. In fact, I wouldn't mind the temperature coming down a little bit, but you know what us Kiwis are like. We're only happy with the weather 3 days either side of summer, right? Otherwise, we'll complain like hell about it. Today, I got to do this. Believe me, you're going to love this. You really are. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today heading all the way over to the UK. Yes, we're going to Stoke-on-Trent. Been a while since we've been there, and we're catching up with the band. Believe me, absolutely love this band. Yes, Chasing Twisters is in the house. Let's start it off with a little Skinny Dip Creek. You're right here at Galaxy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are we ready to go, guys? You happy?
We're good. Yeah, we're alright. Yeah.
Nice. I hope that's coffee you're drinking.
Yeah, it's tea. Yeah.
Tea. Oh, well, of course, yeah, tea. What?
Come on, we're English.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Silly me. I just hope you're not sort of drinking alcohol and planning on driving or anything like that.
Oh, no.
We're not that rock and roll. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, yeah, because I watch The Interceptors, okay, and I get worried. Everybody in England seems to get pulled up by a cop.
We have one of us, or an ex-cop.
Retired.
Sarah, it's absolutely respect to you.
And Tom.
Best behaviour. Just in case he tells on us.
It's all
No,
good.
we're a band of quite a lot of non-drinkers, or not heavy drinkers in our band actually. And I've been doing dry January, so you know we're good.
Okay, well I tell you what, myself and Barbara, we gave up drinking about 11 years ago. Well, when we first started working together at Galaxy, we used to do a Monday night show called Skype Party Monday. Of course, we're talking on Skype now, so you can see the correlation here. But we were getting drunk. And the board didn't sort of look at it as if, you know, it was good for our image. So they said either give up drinking or get the hell out. You know what I mean?
Hey, Francis,
But
darling.
they liked the idea of the Skype deal. So we converted that into what we're doing now. And after 11 years, we first started out thinking we might get 2 or 3 people. I'll give you the numbers of who's listening online at the end of this. You'll be fascinated, you really will be. And I guarantee you, BBC can't do that. I really can. You see, the BBC is pretty much stuck with England, right?
Yep.
Yep. I'm not. I'm stuck with the world, and we've got almost every country in the world. We're on every English-speaking country, and some that aren't. So believe me, the BBC will never be able to get the numbers we've got. And I'm going to tell you something else. We're opening up in a whole new country very, very shortly that has not heard modern music for about 55 years. So we're about to make history. Okay?
Wow.
And we would like to make you a part of it. And I'm sure you're quite familiar with India.
Cool.
Yeah.
Spread us around. That's
Yes.
Oh, yeah, look,
Victoria
honestly,
can get that.
we were headhunted and asked to go to India, discussing the possibility of opening up new radio stations because they're sick and tired, would you believe, of Bollywood. Who would know that?
Yeah.
I mean, after 55 years, I don't understand how a movie company can absolutely dominate everything. You know what I mean? So the young ones these days, they're sick of it. That's their parents and the grandparents. They want some Western music, and that's what we're there for, is to introduce it to them.
Cool. Yeah.
And we want to take Chasing Twisters over there to play music too.
Huh?
Oh, it's fun.
can't act up anymore. Come on, Max. Ooh. This has got so... Sorry, I'm trying to turn you off.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107, and today, absolutely elated, we're all the way over in sorry, I do have that right, Stoke-on-Trent. I was going to say Surrey-on-Trent, but that's not right. Stoke-on-Trent, we're meeting up with Laura and Dave and Craig and Pat. Did I get that right?
You do? Yeah.
Great. Welcome to Galaxy. Nice to have you guys on board. And Chasing Twisters. Got to ask you straight away, where did the name come from?
We'll bring it all to Craig.
We've got an album coming out very soon. We're just recording at the moment, and the lead track is called "You'll Play Better in a Hat." And one of the lines in that is "Chasing Twisters out in Albuquerque, hailstones big as bats." So we thought we'd put one of our lyrics for the band name.
Well, believe me, absolutely love it. Really, really do. I thought maybe just one of you guys might be, a scientist that goes over to the corridor over there in the United States and just decides to do freaky stuff.
3 of the band haven't seen the film Twister yet.
Fair enough, too. Fair
They
enough.
don't know what I'm talking about.
Otherwise, I'm game on the floor.
So we opened up the show, lady and gentlemen, with Skinny Dip Creek. Got to ask you, where exactly is this creek? How do I get there?
You don't want to come to any creeks in England, they are cold.
No, and there's probably not very nice stuff in them as well.
They don't have crocodiles, it's just
Crocodile.
Yeah.
Well, that's lucky, neither do we.
Craig wrote the song, Skinny Dip Creek, didn't you?
It was my first country song that I wrote, and I just did a juxtaposition of about 30 lyrics I pinched from everywhere else, put them all into a story, and it sounded good. So we just tell people it's a song about taking your clothes off and jumping in some water, and they believe it.
And usually every town we play in has got water somewhere, usually a canal or a river or something. We're like, wait till after the show.
Well, you know something?
No, nobody has actually taken their clothes off and jumped in the
There was
water.
one guy very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame because, believe me, I think you're about to start a movement if you keep this up. I really do. I love the idea. Got to be honest, I do. But I'm just that kind of left field kind of guy. I've got to be straight up. Now, Pauline, coming out of Toronto in Canada, is asking, guys, as a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you an Xer? Are you a talker? Do you respond?
We're on Facebook, so generally it's Chasing Twisters. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We are on TikTok occasionally. Not an X. We're not an X band.
Yeah, well, Elon Musk, hey, he's now a vice president of the United States. I mean, have you noticed about this with Elon Musk? And believe me, we don't normally get into politics here, but just something a little weird is Elon Musk and his relationship with his boss, Donnie. Now, have you ever seen Donnie's previous TV programs? You know, The Assistant, do you remember that one? Back in the day?
It's in England.
No.
We don't get that.
Okay, believe me, Donald Trump had a TV show looking for an assistant, right? And for years and years, people would go on the show and would just get fired. His favourite...
We have a version of that. We have
Alan Sugar.
Alan Sugar is
The Apprentice.
yeah.
The Apprentice, right. Well, you see, Don never ever in all the years actually hired somebody, right? Now ask yourself, why is Elon Musk his deputy? Simply because Elon doesn't need him.
Right.
It's quite true. Elon Musk does not need Donald Trump. Donald Trump needs Elon because Donald wants... Look, Donnie wants to go off-world. right? He really does.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch out for
We'll
Donny.
song about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, all right, so
Well, I tell you what, the thing that confuses me is what's that thing on his head, and how much does it eat?
He found it down the Skinny Dip Creek.
Ah, there you go. Well, wouldn't be jumping in there if things like that grow on you. Got to be honest.
Russell comes out, yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Because that's a warning to all the kids. If you
Yeah.
jump in a creek, you may come out with that.
And I got a young man coming out of Norway. He's asking, do you have a merch store? And how do I buy a cap, a koozie, or a t-shirt, and or guitar picks, all the sundries? How do I get hold of that?
we do have some merch. It is going online very soon when I get time. I have started building the shop. I mean, I don't know if you know, we don't have people doing all that for us, so that is just down to us. And you know, but yeah, we have now got some merch. We've got t-shirts, we have got EPs, and we've got badges. Very love the badges.
Well-
So yes, we've got a website, chasingtwisters.co.uk, and very soon that will have merch.
Now,
link on it, so, yeah.
believe me, I'm going to say to you, how would you like to send me a t-shirt? I'd be honoured to wear your brand
Oh.
while I'm doing this. It does work too, by the way. It really, really does. It's subliminal. I've been doing interviews
You
with
don't
people.
have to pay for clothes. That's a good idea.
Hey, you know, it's Christmas every other day around here. I've got to be honest. I'm forever opening up
Your wardrobe
parcels.
must be very full.
Yeah, in fact,
So you tell us your size and we'll send you a t-shirt.
I'll get Barbara. I'll get Barbara to sort all of that out, literally, because believe me, I actually do have a wardrobe person. Would you believe that? And today they got original. They couldn't think of anybody that they wanted to dress me in, so I got the staff uni. Okay, I really
I don't
did.
even have a wardrobe person.
Well, believe me, I have a person for everything. I really do. I don't even do, would you believe, Facebook or anything like that. I have a person that does it for me. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's more the fact that I never get the time, literally. I get to work maybe about 9 o'clock at night, and I get home maybe about 5 o'clock at night, so it's a pretty full day as it is. I can't sit around with a phone in my hand and just say hello to somebody. It just never happens, you know what I mean? So I get somebody to do it for me, literally. And, well, you know, you never know. From time to time I might actually pick up the phone and go, oh, somebody's talking to me, hello. But it very rarely happens, it really does. Having said that, by the way, I've got to let you know, Skinny Dip Creek is currently playing about 1,697 requests. Not bad, that's not bad, but
Yeah.
one-way ticket right now, 2,137 requests since we've been playing it. This is your most requested track. So I want to know what makes this one so successful.
One-way ticket, sorry.
Yeah, one-way ticket.
One-way ticket. I think...
And answer that, that's a combination which you came up with everything. You said, I've got this, and I came up with the riff and then and everything. We just work with, I think with all the songs, we work together. Somebody, generally either Laura or Craig, will come up with chords and lyrics, bring it to band practice, and we just muck in and we just come up with our own parts and we make it fit. And that's, I think, the beauty of the band, is the writers have a free rein to everybody. It's not, you'll play that, it's let's do this.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a bit of ownership of the song, so even though Laura and I have written the lyrics, it's everyone can get their own part in there and feel their own part of the song.
Yeah, I mean, for this song, I wrote this ages ago, before the band existed, and then I messed with it a lot and it never worked, and then I brought it to practice one night and said, do you think we can have a go at this? And Pat came up with this guitar riff, and that's what made it. And I think that's what's, like you said, it's everyone's bringing their own parts to it. So yeah, and then I think in terms of it getting picked up by the BBC, it was the first song we really sort of promoted a bit more and tried to push a bit more once we recorded our EP. So yeah, we just sort of we're like, we need to get this out there.
I totally understand, Laura, I really do. And congratulations for the BBC coverage too, by the way. I may give them a bit of stick, but with great respect as well, okay? Well, I've been in the trade too long to want to take on the BBC myself. In the meantime, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Here, joining us live is the band Chasing Twisters. One Way Ticket, the most popular track here at Galaxy. Oh God, it's hot in here. It really is. How many countries are tuned in?
158.
Okay, 158 countries tuned in right now. There's 158 countries tuned in right now.
Cool. You're famous.
You are, you really are. How many cities?
394.
5,390.
So which is the new country you're looking at bringing?
India. India, yeah. I mean, they're the only ones that play Bollywood, literally.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we were headhunted by one of the highest officers in India. Okay?
One of the what, sorry?
We were headhunted by one of the highest officers in India.
Oh. Mm, mm.
Mm.
Cool.
Mm. Oh, if you've got a little bit of time to spare, I'll tell you about it after we finish this, okay?
Okay.
Right.
So what are we doing now? We're playing this and then you're having us back on after? Or
Barbara's going to reassign some time to have you back on, unfortunately.
Oh, who's the doggy?
Oh, hey, whose dog? What's the dog's name?
It's his puzzle. He's 7 months old, and he just wants to come and say hello to everyone.
Oh, beauty.
So, hello all of hello to you all from Puzzle. Okay.
So we're at Dave's house and he has how many dogs? 8?
Just 8.
8 dogs. So it was a bit of a mission to get them all quiet before we started next.
Just 8. Gosh. I've got just one and I'm glad for that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to have 2, they're huge. Very, very big dogs. They used to be guard dogs. But one died in the line of duty, unfortunately, so now I'm down to 1, and now she's just the family pet. She's made herself at home, so believe me. Guys, I absolutely love your work. Would love to do a full interview with you in the very, very near future. Can we arrange something like this instead of just doing a very segmented one?
Yeah.
I really want to get more in depth. You see, I'm an engineer, and I try and reverse. It's like reverse engineering. You try and figure out how the other engineers work, how everything's put together, how it was structured, the whole deal. You know what I mean? And well, quite frankly, I really do like your work. Well done.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah.
And I've got to be honest with you, not without blowing my own trumpet, I've worked with some of the biggest names and biggest bands in the world and some of the best recording studios in the world as well. So believe me, 47 years I've been in the game. Not often that I find a band I really do like, and I like your work, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Thanks very much. Encouraging to go on.
We better say hi to
Very,
people.
very much so. Thank you.
We better say hi to people. Sharon Field is joining us. Not Enough is on there. Sharon Marie White. Hello, Sharon. Nice to have you on board. Elvis Garden is in there. Hannah Adams. Nice to have you with us as well. It really, really is a pleasure. And today, I'm really enjoying talking to...
Jimmy Fiano and Francisco.
Okay, Jimmy Fiano and Francisca are joining us as well. Nice to have Jimmy on board. And we'll do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy FM, and today we're talking to Chasing Twisters. Now, Laurie, I got to ask you, How long have you been singing?
How long have I been singing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my dad's in the room. How long have I been singing?
What, you have to ask Dad?
Well, younger than that. There's probably a home video of me singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star when I was about 4. But I wanted to be a pop star when I was a little girl.
Well,
That's all I wanted to do. And I was always singing and recording myself and making my own radio shows up, being the presenter and then being the singer. Recording it all. My dad's musical. He's just joined our practice tonight and played bass for us, and then I just had a break from playing bass and sang, so that was quite cool. But because of that, I think I'm just always around music and was aware of him going out gigging, and so yeah, I just wanted to do it, I guess.
Well, believe me, the way I hear you with my ears is you're a very, very seasoned vocalist. You really, really are. And I love your vocal range that you go through as well. So believe me, I listen intently at every band. Now, Barbara gets about 200 submissions a day. We have to, be very, very... Barbara's vicious with her red pen, let me put it that way, because we can only do so much within about a month's space, you know what I mean? So we have to only be able to take the best of the best and play those. You guys ticked every box, believe me. You got past not only Barbara in production, but you got past the board as well. Came to me, I had a listen to you, said absolutely I want to do this interview, and I got to thank you so much for taking the time out in the UK, and especially a cold evening like that. Please be careful on those roads on the way home, won't you?
Yeah. We're out in the middle of nowhere here, almost. We've got a lot of windy country roads to go back on, yeah, and it's a cold, foggy night, so.
Well, all I can say there is lights on, make it click, check your tyres, make sure that you're worthy to drive, and get home safely, won't you?
Thank you.
Yeah, will do. Great.
Don't go anywhere just yet, because we're going to have a little chat after this. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. Join me tomorrow morning, and I'm doing a solo, would you believe, between 5:30 in the morning and 10 for the breakfast show. 110% Galaxy artists, 120% indie artists, the best in the world. We're very proud of that. See you tomorrow. Happy radio, everyone.